Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we are doing what hidden energy is about to emerge. And to do this reading we are going to be picking 3 piles together. Are these 3? No, that's just one. 1, 2 and 3. Let's see what we have for today's reading. For pile number 1, you have Camel. For pile number 2, you have Tarantula. And for pile number 3, you have Hawk. If you like to pick with crystals, let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, you have the blue agate. For pile number 2, you have the cherry quartz. And for pile number 3, you have the yellow Aventurine. So, take a look at which one of these 3 piles or 3 crystals you're the most drawn to, and that will be the pile for you here today. And as I always say, if you feel drawn to more than one pile or maybe all of the piles, perhaps there are more things for you to know that are about to emerge in your life, hidden energy that you had no idea about that is about to emerge. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hi pile number 1, welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful blue agate as well as the camel. And today we're taking a look at what hidden energy is about to emerge in your life. What are you going to find out about? All right, so we already have our oracle cards for this reading. Cannot wait to get straight into it. And as for your tarot deck, this will be the one that we will be using today for this reading. Okay, so I think everything is pretty much shuffled now. Let's pick up first your tea leaves. So we'll take 1, 2, why not, and 3. All right. Let's see what you have, my dear pile number 1. So you have the ocean and you can already see an eye. So there is something that was hidden deep that you're about to see. That's very clear here with the eye. Also with the camel, it gives me an idea that this has been something that's been going on for a very long time, in fact. You have the prayer. Looks good to me. Okay, so with the prayer, I kind of feel like this has a negative notion or positive notion, positive energy to it. Maybe you thought something wasn't going to happen and then you're realizing that it actually is going to happen. I don't know. That's just a wild guess so far. Let's check out the rest of your cards. So you have the pineapple with reconciliation. You have door, opportunities are waiting for you. That's the feeling that I got. Something is now finally opening up that you've wanted. So that's really cool. And you have getting together with friends. This is dogs. Okay. Let's check out your tarot cards. I think this is the only way where we'll get to see the full picture of this energy. Right. So you have the 2 of Wands. Look at that. 2s so far. You have, wow, the 4 of Wands. the Justice card, the Nine of Pentacles, very favorable cards, very. You have the Eight of Cups, and you have the Four of Cups. So, you know, just like a pineapple, it's hard on the surface, but very juicy and delicious on the inside. So it seems like there is a certain area in your life that feels very stiff, very hard to get into. And it looks like that door is actually about to begin or start in your life. And it's starting officially. So what is that? You know, your cards are actually pretty clear. They're talking about a certain prayer. And they're talking about a prayer that you have been very, very patient about manifesting with the camel here. Especially that you have opportunities are waiting for you. It gives me the idea with the dogs that this prayer has always been faithful to you, loyal to you. It was always meant to happen. And it is this time of your life that it's about to emerge. That's a feeling that I've been seeing over and over, especially that the Nine of Pentacles is a wish fulfillment card. So how clear can that be? I keep seeing numbers and halves other than the 9, of course. You see 2 that is going on to 4, and the 4s are the 2 4s are going on to an 8. So there's doubling up happening here. Let's explore where this energy falls into your life. What type of wish is that? Of course, with the pineapple and the camel, this seems to me like a wish that you felt was very hard to get. It almost felt like at some point that it wasn't going to happen for you. Like you were locked out. Yes, exactly. You felt like you were locked out. You couldn't have access in. It's a wish, like I mentioned from the very beginning, that you've carried with you for maybe even years and years and years. Never losing hope that it was going to happen, but at the same time, just like the desert, it didn't seem like there was any hope for it to happen. And there were instances in your life, just like the mirage, where it almost felt like it was going to happen, and then you realize it was fake or a misunderstanding, and it did not happen for you. This wish has an element of unpredictability, where when you think it's going to happen, it doesn't happen. And when you think it's not going to happen, like maybe the time has run out, or the opportunities, the specific opportunities that you thought that you needed to have for this to happen aren't there, then it pops up. So it has the nature of being unpredictable. Also, talking about the doubling up here, I'm picking up the energy that is in complete contrast to the camel energy. Camel energy gives me the idea that there is slow movement and movement that takes years and years, slow moving. Whereas with the doubling here, I get the idea that once it starts, things are moving quickly. That once the energy emerges, it's just going to be going very quickly for you. And you no longer have to experience things taking their time to happen. Once it begins, it's in full throttle. And I can't help but totally see that your wish is going to include some sort of official paper, like signing of a contract or signing some sort of legal paper, maybe getting a license or a registration of some sort. Something official here is going on. You know, for some of you, Four of Wands is a wedding. We do see a couple here. Justice. For some of you, this could be like a marriage or something. But as I say, this is not necessarily at all. Just something that I noticed here. It's an energy that you felt abandoned you, and an energy that is going to come and surprise you when you least expect it. This is the second time we see that type of energy in your reading. All in all, we keep seeing for you an energy of a closed door, being closed out, not seeing anything ahead, to suddenly having it emerge. What is it? It's a wish, like I mentioned, and you know, every single person watching this pile has a specific wish that has been taking a very long time to happen. And so I believe, since the reading is a general reading, these are the type of clues we're seeing with regards to this wish, knowing that it's going to differ from one person to the other that is watching. But the energy is so clear that we do know that this prayer was never meant to leave you. It was always there, and it was going to pop up at the right time for you, this wish fulfillment. And once it does, that door or this opportunity will open up its doors in a way that seems so effortless, so flowing, so easy, that you would wonder at that point, by just watching how easy it's happening, how it wasn't that easy in the past. I can definitely see you here with the Four of Cups, not feeling that happy without this wish. And I see with all these bottles, you know, trial. I see you trying several times over and over, and it's just not happening. Like I mentioned, it felt like you are absolutely locked out. Okay, so now we've seen the nature of this energy. What is about to emerge is shown here specifically in the Nine of Pentacles. What's about to emerge is a wish fulfillment, something that you've wished for. We see a wishing well here as well in the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so let's now pick up your tarot cards and get more information about this energy. How is it going to pop up into your life? Yeah, I think the most important question at the moment is, how is this energy going to pop up in your life? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and by the way, as I was putting this deck away, this card moved. I'm going to take it. So that's a 6. Okay, 3 and 3. Wow, Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God, the Fool card. Wow. The Hanged Man. Finally being rescued. And okay, I'll talk about it in a second. You have the Queen of Pentacles, very favorable cards. Also, the Hanged Man shows freedom after a long time of being stuck. Wow! The 10 of Pentacles, loving this energy for you, my dear pile number 1. Who would have thought that this is the type of energy that would come in what is hidden about to emerge? And the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so how, the question is, all favorable cards showing how you're absolutely going to be fortunate and blessed. Obviously, with the Wheel of Fortune is going to happen as a strike of luck. But now focusing on, let's focus specifically on how this energy is about to emerge in your life. It looks like there is an outside event that's going to happen. Like maybe a change in laws, new rules, an official announcement. Or just simply with the wheels, you traveling, moving or going to a certain place. It could be you running an errand, as you're running an errand, as you're traveling, as you're going to work in the morning. It's happening in movement. And so there is a strike of good fortune happening as you're moving around, doing some sort of errands or doing something else completely. It may be the first time that you do something independently. Like maybe this is something that other people used to do for you, or maybe you used to hire companies to do it for you, or it's the first time that you step into this new territory. Yeah, this is no regular errand. Taking a look at your Fool card, this looks to me like it's going to happen as you are doing something that is new to you. You know, maybe you have to renew some official paper or something, you haven't done it before, and you're exploring that, how to get these papers, for example. Or maybe it's the first time you're traveling alone. Or maybe you're going somewhere that's new, that you haven't been to before. It is there that some stuck energy is going to be released. Why do I say that? Because the Queen of Pentacles is known to be a queen that is independent. And look at the difference in energy here. You have with the Hanged Man someone who is stuck in an uncomfortable position, mind you. They're outside of their natural habitat. So you're going out of your natural routine, normal routine, and we can see the energy of something being stuck, finally being released and independent during that journey or during that trip or errand. How is that going to happen? I really feel like you're going to be invited to something, especially that the Three of Pentacles is a card of collaboration, community as well. And we see that in the Ten of Pentacles. You might be invited to something that you will really love, that you're going to be very ecstatic about being invited to. And I envision you being so excited that I see you're thinking here, what am I going to wear? What perfume am I going to wear? That's too specific. I just imagined it. So yeah, these types of details I'm channeling from this card. So yeah, it will be in an errand or some sort of traveling that you will do where this energy is going to be reversed. It's going to be unstuck, released and independent, finally coming out as you get invited to something. So this involves discussing things with people or meeting people one way or the other for sure. Three of Pentacles is a card of collaboration. So could this mean that this Four of Cups is literally saying that you will be meeting someone that will offer something? It could be, my dear pile number one, depending on what this wish is. During that errand, trip, whatever this is, navigation, this door that you're hoping for is finally going to open. One last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out timing. Guys, I just want to confirm this very important fact. I know I say it a lot, but it's more important than you think. Please take timing with a grain of salt. Oh, okay. Please take timing with a grain of salt. Things happen energetically and in the universe in a far different way. Time is only a 3D concept. So please don't take timing and get attached to it, or don't let it be the reason you lose hope when you're vibrating high energy. take it with a grain of salt. You know, just watch it from afar. If it happens at that time, then it was a great synchronicity for you. Since I know that it's, you know, timing does give you hope, that's why I pull timing cards for you guys. But if it doesn't happen during that time, remind yourself you've been promised an energy. Never let that go. You know, the universe is not playing with us. Let it happen when it's supposed to happen. Receiving a message is a huge blessing on its own. And so honor it and cherish it and wait for it to happen when it's supposed to happen. Right. So that was a long disclaimer, but it was so important from my heart for me to say to you guys. Okay, timing. Another 3. 3 of Cups. Could this be 3 months? It could be 3 months. It could be, because we have 2 3s here. It could be 3 months. It could be 3 days. It could be 3 weeks. Who knows? Maybe 3 hours for some of you. Maybe when that day comes and you add the numbers together of that date, it's going to give you a 3. Who knows? My dear pile number 1, this is exactly what I see for you. I'm so excited. I'm so happy that this is the type of energy that is about to emerge for you. All the best of luck with that. You deserve it. With the camel, you have been waiting for so long. All the best of luck with that. May you be blessed very soon. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my 2 productivity books, my dear pile number 1. They are there to truly help you out in your journey. The Productivity Handbook teaches you how to become a productive person right away, all while enjoying the journey. It's full of techniques to help you approach productivity in a smart way and not in a hard way, because as I always say, productivity is a journey that you're meant to enjoy and not meant to suffer through. I'm sure you'll learn so much from this ebook. It was done from the heart, passing on years and years of experience to you guys. And if you'd like to check it out, you'll find a link to it down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And while you're there, you might also want to check out a unique book as well. The Productivity e-cookbook, again, done to help you out in your journey. I've partnered with a nutritionist that I really love and believe in to bring out to you 210 recipes that are healthy, delicious, and are cooked in a matter of minutes, giving you the rest of the day to do what is important for you. And again, if you're into, oh, by the way, there's a vegan version. If you're vegan, and if you're not, you can even make use of both ebooks. There are no duplicates. This way you'll have a plethora of healthy and delicious meals to choose from for the rest of your life. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to it down in the description box. It will end your hassle of finding healthy meals that are delicious, and it will end this period of having to spend most of your time finding the ingredients and cooking it and not having enough time in your day to do what really means the world to you. And again, like I said, if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to it down in the description box. And my dear pile number 1, thank you so much for sticking in and watching. I wish you the best of luck, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the cherry quartz as well as the tarantula. And today we're taking a look at what hidden energy is about to emerge in your life. Let's explore it together. These are the decks that we will be using. I feel like your cards are ready. 1, 2, and I have a feeling that we should pick up the 3rd one. Okay, this will be your tarot deck. Oh, let's leave that. This will be your tarot deck today. And I believe we are now ready to begin picking your cards. Let's start off with your tea leaves. Okay, so for some reason, this purple one is calling out to me. I know it's timing, you know, let's check it out. Ooh. So 1, 2, and 3. Right. Oh, these are actually 4. So what do you have, my dear pile number 2? You have the castle. You have the vow. That's a strong archetype, actually. Interesting that this came out, okay. And it's like you are in some sort of energy, but you cannot see it. In that case, the tarantula energy would be, this is energy waiting for you to come out. So this is energy like on standby, waiting for your permission to finally come into your life for you to see it. And this is strong energy. This is fire energy with the tarantula. Oh, this is going to be an exciting reading. You have, the lover. With the lover archetype, it gives me the idea that this is an energy that you are obviously going to love. Also, this is energy that is very creative in its nature because you have the swan here. Sorry. Because you have the swan here, and the swan always reminds me of the goddess Saraswati, who rides on her swan and takes her into, another one. Well, we're just going to take them. And she takes us into her world of creativity and writing and art and you name it. The world of creativity. So it's creative energy by nature. Enjoyable energy. Okay, so let's take a look at all of these tea leaves that happen to appear in your reading. How many do we have here? Other than the timing, these are 4. Okay, rabbit. A rabbit is a card of prosperity and abundance because they grow in large numbers. Too much concern with sexual matters. Let's keep that here. Actually, speaking of sexual matters and fire, I have an idea that this is something that you're really desiring. You have, wow, the sun, happiness and well-being. You know, as the sun was flipping and I was looking at it, I heard in my mind, the sun will come out tomorrow. Who knows? Is this about to start tomorrow for you? Who knows? We have timing. You have the weeping willow with family sorrow. You know, the willow reminds me of flexibility. So it's waiting for some sort of flexibility from your side. Let's explore what that is. And you have shield. You need to defend yourself. Let's now take, I would say, defend this energy. Right. Because this means, in that case, with these 2 cards, that this is an energy that either you allow to manifest now, or it's and that's why you need to defend it, because if you don't make use of that fire, the fire can come down, right? And and then it's off. So you want to make use of this energy while it's still flaring, and make use of this opportunity. So this means there isn't much room for procrastinating, and that's why you have the vow. It shows there is no room for saying we'll do that next month. Okay, I'll start it next week. No, I see this energy. The castle reminds me of luxurious, luscious energy, big energy, big real estate. Yeah, big energy. So this is the time to pick up this energy, and it must be done now. Speaking of now, you have timing. May. Stop it. Wow. If you're watching this reading now, this is May. So this is like, you got to do this month. It's got to be done now. Oh my God. Timeless reading. Consider this card to be whichever month you're watching this in. That's the energy of this card and what it's meant to represent. And that's why I'm going to keep it right there. Let's check out your tarot cards. So you have the Ace of Pentacles. You have the 9 of Swords. Look at this. This person seems to be overwhelmed with so much studying. This person is crying. It's like, I don't know where to begin. I have so much to do. Maybe this person hasn't started at all and is super overwhelmed with all of the things that need to get done. Or maybe this person is already has too many things to do, and perhaps this is why it's a bit difficult for you to make that vow or that promise to yourself. Let's explore more. You're under so much stress at the moment, so that's what's going on. And you have the Knight of Wands. Whoa, look at that dragon. Look, it's fiery energy, my dear Pyle. number 2. Can you see that with me? It's like, this is the time to pick it up. Just like a fruit. It's ready, pick it up, because later on it's going to go bad, you know? You have the 5 of Cups. See, a party that went to disappointment. The warning here with the 5 of Cups, you don't want to be disappointed later when you don't start it at the right time. You have the Queen of Wands. Wow, the dragon again. Wow. Pick up that opportunity. Make it yours. And last but not least, whoa, you have the 3 of Cups, a card of great celebration. So see with the hands here, hands are together and now they celebrated. Maybe this is something that you're going to do with a team, or maybe this is something that you're going to do all on your own. That's not the main idea. The main idea here is that you are being asked to make a vow and commit to it. Like, it's an invitation to a new beginning, to pick up this opportunity that's in your life. Maybe you have an opportunity to, maybe if you're a student, you know, your university has a new opening. You know, if you take that program, then when you graduate, companies will want you because you have that type of experience. And you're like, but I have all these studies. How can I take that on? That's a literal example to what I'm seeing to the cards. But in all cases, I can clearly see you're already stressed. You're already tired. That's why this energy is on hold. But there is a pressing opportunity. You know, it's like, come on. You have an idea maybe that can free you from this stress. That's another thing. Maybe you're already in a job and you don't have the time to look anywhere. You don't even have the time to go out into an interview that from another company that you think is exciting, or to start your own thing. I'm not sure what this energy is exactly, but this is certainly there for you. This is energy on hold, waiting for you to pick up. And this is the exact timing that you are invited to pick up that energy. It's on fire now. If you do it now, you're going to succeed, and it's going to result in a lot of abundance and prosperity. That dragon may seem scary from afar, but once you pick it up, you'll see how easy it is to keep, and what major things. It's how easy it is to tame is the right word. And what type of energy and life it's going to be giving you with the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands has so much energy. And so here, this shows that although you feel like you don't have the space for it in your life, you will see that with some sticking to a certain promise, sticking to a certain routine, creating a new habit, will be the key element to allowing you to take control of your life and make it happen. Pile number 2, you don't want this beautiful energy to go. This energy is saying that it's not, at least if you get it later, it's not going to be as fertile as it is now. It's not going to be as big as it is now. So now is the time where it's at its most creative, at its most potential, at its most power, where you can take from it everything that you would wish to take from it and more. So your cards are guiding you with May, this month, right away. If you're envisioning something, especially with Saraswati, if you have a creative idea, if you're thinking about something, if you've heard some news or you want to make use of a certain opportunity, the time is now. And although you may be overwhelmed, you are guided to consider how you can create a new habit to allow it into your life. Because you'll be more than capable of handling this energy and making it happen for yourself. Sometimes things from afar seem to be super intimidating and scary, but then you realize how much you are stronger than that energy, and you're able to tame it and make it in control and part of your life. It's really all about the strength and the power of commitment, and especially habit, because A habit allows us to repeat something every single day without having to think much about it, where our brains and muscle memory get so used to it that it becomes easy and almost natural to just do it. And since this is the main energy, especially with the willow, remember when I told you the willow reminds me of being flexible. You know, the willow branches, they don't break. They're so flexible. Even when a strong storm comes, it's so flexible, it's able to bend. And so when the storm is over, it's able to come back to its original place because of that flexibility. And so the first thing we're seeing, an invitation of being flexible. Yes, you are obviously so tired and overwhelmed. It's clearly painted in your reading. And look at that sweet cat. It's like saying, don't worry, you're going to pass your exams. It's so cute, sorry. There. Don't worry, you're going to do it. And I feel like the universe is truly empathizing with you at the moment. It feels your pain. It can see how hard you're getting it. You know, it's not going unnoticed, but also the universe wants you to make use of that opportunity, because at the end of the day, it is what will help you be in the place that you want. And finally, rest. Finally, rest was from my head, but I truly believe being happy like that is like you're living, Queen energy is a balanced life. Yeah, you'll finally be happy living a balanced, fulfilling life. Okay. So, what I want to do now is I want to pull out some cards and get clear guidance on how you can incorporate and be flexible with that energy. What is it exactly that you are advised to do? So, whoa, I love that for you. So you have the Sun card. See, with the Sun card, I'm getting a clear guidance, first of all, to open up your heart and enjoy it. You know, it's a new journey. Enjoy the fun of it. Enjoy the creative parts of, you know, setting up something in the beginning. Just enjoy it. It's the first clear guidance. Open up your heart to it. You don't understand where it's going to be taking you. So that's the first clear guidance. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. Be creative. Let your inner child out, obviously, and enjoy it. You have, whoa, the King of Pentacles. Isn't that amazing? Okay. Wow, World card. Come finish it. Clear guidance. Finish it. You know, King of Pentacles and the World card is giving me an idea that this is something you can put your effort into, that you can build and then finish. You know, something that is not, it may need a bit of attention in the beginning. Perhaps as you set up a routine, it's going to be very easy to complete and finish. You have the Queen of Swords, another queen. Wow. Of course, the Queen of Swords is the queen of discipline. You have the Emperor, another archetype of having clear plans, knowing what to do, and sticking to that plan. Structure, having structure. And you have the Nine of Wands. Protect that plan at all costs because it needs to happen now. Look at this figure, took off their witch clothes. What does that mean? I need to reflect on that. Maybe you have a role now because I already see you very busy, right? And so this could mean, again, you see the witch here throwing the hat. It doesn't mean throw your roles at the moment. It means that when you set that time to work on this new project, take your mind off of anything else. Take your worries away from the other things or the exams or whatever this energy is trying to say, off of your mind completely. Because when it's time to do that, you're going to do it with so much love and creativity and enjoy it. And it's so important in your reading. If you don't set a time to do this, it's not going to happen. Pile number 2. Obviously, you're a very busy person here, or you've got so much going on in your life at the moment. It's not enough to say, yeah, I'll find the time to do it. I'll have the sense to do it. If you don't have a specific time that you stick to, no matter what is going on, it won't give you the urgency to finish other things, so that you respect that time. And so your clear guidance, perhaps what's not going right, why this energy is stagnant, is waiting for you, is because there needs to be a promise, the vow, a promise to yourself that this is going to be done at this hour on this day, or maybe we talked about routines on this hour, on this day, every week, and to be, or every day. And it's to be repeated, not just on that day, on that specific hour, no matter what happens. And that's what's signifying taking the witch clothes off. You know, taking anything out during that hour. Nothing else is to be done during that hour. And in order to do that, there needs to be some structure and organization, so that you know so that you know beforehand that you must attend to the things that are urgent, so that they don't carry on to that specific time in which you are supposed to do that. So the very answer to your reading is to have a full plan on, at least for that new thing, because its energy is waiting for you to pick it up. And so by knowing when you're going to do this and when you're going to start, this will give you an idea in your head. Oh my God, I must wake up today a little bit earlier. Oh, I must finish this now. I can't afford having a little break at the moment. I can't do this. I can't pick up that phone call at the moment. You know, it's going to give you that urgency and understanding of the little things that usually you would allow, so that you don't allow to happen, because you know this is the specific hour and minute for you to work on that very thing. Because if you do, and you make use of that hour, and you have fun as you do it, things are going to blow up. And this is not an understatement, my dear pile number 2. Things are going to blow up for you. And perhaps with the eyes here, you're going to rest. The Queen of Wands. At the very least, you're going to be enjoying your life, my dear pile number 2. This is exactly what I see for your reading of what energy, what hidden energy is about to emerge. I wish you the best of luck. Please allow this energy to come in for you. It's there waiting for you to take it. My dear pile number 2, first, I truly hope you've enjoyed this reading. Number 2, I truly hope from my heart that as soon as you finish this reading, you at the very least tell yourself, okay, it's going to be Mondays at 6, and go around your day scrolling and do whatever you want. But please take from this reading the advice of at least having in your mind, I'm going to do it at that time, and that's it. And that's exactly what I see for you, my dear pile number 2. I would love to see you take that energy. I wish you the best of luck in your life. And if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. The reason I was tripping up is because I wanted to tell you something. Once you decide on that time, please pile number 2. Promise yourself you're going to stick to it no matter what happens. That's what I wanted to say. And by the way, if you want something to help you out with this, I do have the productivity handbook. It's there to help you out. It teaches you how to become a productive person right away, all while enjoying the journey. It's not a journey that you're supposed to suffer through. Otherwise, you're going to drop it. It's truly a journey that you're meant to enjoy. You'll find it small, straight to the point. You're not going to procrastinate reading it, but it's full of techniques on how to be productive in a smarter way, not necessarily in a hard way. You'll find that it shifts your mindset forever, and you will be not only productive, but you will enjoy this journey. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to it down in the description box. There's also an audiobook. You can listen to it and enjoy it if you love listening to your audiobooks. And while you're there, there's another thing that can help you out with your day and make things manageable. If you want, you can check out the Productivity e-cookbook. This was a project that I've done with a lot of passion with a nutritionist that I really love and believe in, to bring out to you 210 recipes that are healthy, delicious, and are cooked in a matter of minutes, giving you the rest of the day to do what is important for you. This way you get to eat healthy, delicious meals, and you don't have to worry about it. taking a big portion of your day. If you're vegan, there's a vegan version. If not, you can even make use of both ebooks because there are no duplicates in both recipe books. And this way you'll have a plethora of healthy and delicious meals to choose from for the rest of your life. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to it down in the description box. And my dear pile number 2, thank you so much for tuning in. I wish you the best of luck with this. I hope you take that energy. It's going to be yours, my dear pile number 2, and it's going to bring you a lot of blessings and prosperity into your life. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful yellow Aventurine as well as the hawk. And the message in the guidebook for this hawk is one of the messages that really caught my attention when I first got this guidebook. It was the way they've described the hawk was really cool, so I want to read it out to you. I believe it definitely has a significant message with regards to what energy is about to emerge in your life. Okay, so now we have your cards shuffled. At least your tarot cards are super ready. Let's now pick up your tea leaves. Right, so we have a crack here, which is inviting me to take 2 cards. I see a green one popping up, and I'll take it as well as the one behind it. Right? Oh, well, these are 3. Right, so we have 5 tea leaves for you today and 2 archetype cards. Let's see what they are, my dear pile number 3. So, first off, ooh, you have Agate. And Agate in Greek means unconditional love. You also have the ocean. That popped up in pile number 1. You might want to check out pile number 1, of course, if you're drawn to it. All right, let's now check out your tea leaves. What do you have? We'll put the green one here. Wow! So you have success. Okay. We'll put another one down there. You have mountain, major challenge to overcome. You have chain of events that will affect your life, and that goes hand in hand with the hawk here. You have axe, forces working against you. And last but not least, the last tea leaf is bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. I'll read out to you this little thing in the guidebook about the hawk. I love it. But first, let me introduce your tarot cards to you. I do see, is this on camera? Yes, thank God it's on camera. Okay, so I'll pull out the last 2 cards that are at the bottom. This way we have 5. All right, so 1 more and we're done. So you have the Queen of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. Whoa, so many pentacles. Okay. You have, wow, the Sun. Look at this row, so much yellow. And you have the yellow Aventurine. You have the 4 of Pentacles. Again, the Pentacles. Wow, most of the cards are Pentacles. All of the cards are Pentacles. And you have the 9 of Pentacles, a card, a wish fulfillment card. Okay, let's explore your reading. I see straight away with the hawk that something small is about to arise in your life. Something fated is going to happen in your life. It's tiny, but that tiny little slither of change will change the trajectory on how your life is moving forward. Let me read that part out to you so that we are aligned with the message together. So hawk, watchful, all-seeing, messenger of divinity. So the sharp eyes of the hawk watch our every move. The keen-eyed bird has the ability to see every little detail as well as the bigger picture. When this card appears, fate has its eyes on you and the winds are shifting. It is said that the hawk carries news upon its wings and is sent from divinity itself to deliver it. The message should not be taken lightly. So this is major energy in your life. Though it may seem small or insignificant, it will eventually redirect your course. That's what I have been telling you about just a few moments ago. So with agape, unconditional love, I have a strong feeling that you're, especially with the ocean, that you're going to fall in love deeply with that major chain. And you know how when we said a slithering effect is going to have a huge effect on the trajectory of your life, or how it's going to redirect the course of your life. And that's what I'm seeing here as a confirmation with the chain. You know, one event affects, so chain of events that will affect your life. One thing affecting something else, and that something else is affecting this huge area, and so on. And overall, eventually, you'll start seeing that your whole life is changing because of that little change. You know, let me give you an example to that little change. I can give you actually an example from my own personal life. There was a time where I was preparing my master's degree. And before I take that degree, I had to do an exam called the GRE. I don't know if you know about it. And it required a lot of studying. And there was this part of the exam where you had to write things professionally. There was a specific score that I had to get, and I wanted to make sure that I write it in the way that is expected of me. And so I was discussing it with a friend. I was like, I want to get a high score in that. I don't know if I'm doing it right. And so my friend said, you know what? I have a friend who works as a journalist, such a kind guy, and I'm sure he would love to help, you know, just give you a couple of, points and advice to make your writing better. And so I met with this person, such a kind guy, so smart, gave me tips that I never forgot. And I did get a great score. Now, here's the thing. Things changed completely with this person. So first of all, this person has become a close friend of mine, such a wonderful person. Second of all, got me job in a place that I didn't even imagine was there. It was like a dream job, and I've done my interview and I went there, and I couldn't believe that I was so lucky to get a job like that. Things changed, and I did get a good score. Things changed completely by meeting this person. And of course, the trajectory of my whole life and my work and my job and what I've learned started from this job. And things completely changed. It totally changed the course of my life, just meeting this person to get just a couple of tips for an exam. And so I kind of have a feeling with that type of energy for you here, with some small fated change happening. Like you would think, who cares if someone sits next to me in the bus, a different person now sitting next to me in the bus, or who cares if they're changing the name of my street all of a sudden now, or who cares if new law or this announcement is done. It's not going to affect my life in any direct way. In all cases, I do see here that there's unforeseen, is that the word? Unforeseen? Yeah, unforeseen energy, or some tiny slither of a change that is happening in your life. Like maybe your job is announcing, your work is announcing, from now on, everyone will have to come at 9:30 except instead of 9. Or maybe the parking rules have changed. Something that looks from the outside as quite insignificant to your daily routine or your daily life, that will have a huge effect on your life moving forward. So your life is going to change in a major way moving forward. And it looks like to me that it has to do with your success I see that it will have a major effect on your success. For a lot of you, it could be success on something that you're working on. It doesn't necessarily have to be work. But for most of you, I think success would mean work. But like I said, please take it with a grain of salt. This is your pile. It resonates with you. In all cases, I can really see with the Nine of Pentacles that this is something that you have been wishing for. The second reason I'm saying work is because I see here with the Page of Pentacles, someone working on their computer. Now, that little change that is happening may be a bit uncomfortable in the beginning. You might feel like, oh, that's another step that I wasn't thinking about. I don't like with the mountain as well. It feels like, oh no, why are you, maybe the roads temporarily in where you live are like blocked because they have to fix something, and now all the cars and the buses and the bicycles, everything, and the people walking, they all have to redirect their course, take another direction. And you're like, oh, that's longer. Why does this inconvenience have to happen now? That's what I'm seeing with the Four of Pentacles here and the Five of Pentacles. Initially, I feel like you're not necessarily going to enjoy that announcement. It's not major. Remember, it's not like you're moving from your place or something that is absolutely inconvenient, that you're gonna hate. This is a small change that is annoying at most. And because of that change, you're initially going to start feeling like, oh no, what do I do with this? And what do I do with that? If you have children, you know, maybe there's a couple of days off and you're like, but I have work to do. How am I going to handle this now? So initially, it's not something significant in your life, but it's a little annoyance, or at least that's how it feels like in the beginning. And you have to figure out how you're going to go about it, which you definitely will and eventually will find a solution to. That solution is leading to you doing new things in your life that you usually don't do. It's not part of your routine. And this is where all the magic is going to happen. This is like a blow of bliss from the universe, redirecting your course into something that you will absolutely love. In fact, you will love it so much because with the Nine of Pentacles, this is something that you've actually been hoping for. Now, what you perhaps don't yet see coming with this is that it looks to me like you'll be meeting a lot of people with this. Because, look, the Queen of Pentacles is known to be a queen that is independent. Yet, in this deck, we see her being accompanied by someone she's absolutely enjoying her time with. Again, the Sun card is full of people eating together and laughing together and sharing stories together. And again, absolutely enjoying their time together. It feels like a nice, beautiful midday in a summer day where the sun is shining bright. People are on a day off and they're just relaxed, meeting people that they love and sharing funny stories and nice stories together. They're being nice to each other. They're sharing delicious food that each has perhaps prepared. All in all, it just feels so warm, positive, homey, and nice. So it looks like these chain of events won't only help you achieve a certain dream, but it's opening up a whole new world, an underworld of people you haven't known before, connecting with wonderful people that you will love the energy of. Because here I'm seeing more of winter energy, even outside the window. And suddenly the spring has come. And I see that it's a new era of, or a new place or something, of meeting fun, warm people that you're just enjoying your time with. So that's another element here to all the yellows that I'm seeing in your reading. Overall, there is success coming up for you, and it's happening with a little change happening in your life. You're not going to expect the chain of events that are going to lead one to the other. You know how when you light candles, you take one and you light one and then the next one and then the next one, and they're all lit. So yeah, a chain of events that is changing one area after the other. And I feel like, just like the candles, it's improving one, although it might be annoying in the beginning, but it's forcing you or pushing you somehow to improve one area that is improving the other, that is just improving the other, and so on. It's like all of a sudden, all these areas in your life are lit, they are amazing, and you're thinking, whoa, where did all this come from? So that looks like is happening soon for you. Look out for the little changes. If you catch yourself saying, oh, that's annoying, this person just changed the time, or that's annoying, why are you changing this all of a sudden? Do know that you're just starting a wonderful chain of events in your life. My dear pile number 3. This is exactly what I see in your reading of what hidden energy is about to emerge. I truly hope you've enjoyed this reading. I wish you the best of luck with what's to come. And if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my 2 productivity books. They are there to truly help you out in your endeavor of achieving and manifesting the dreams that you want. The Productivity Handbook teaches you all simply how to become a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. It's full of techniques to help you open up your mind to brilliant ways of approaching productivity. These techniques help you tackle even the most intimidating tasks, which you will find will have the biggest effect in changing your life. And overall, it teaches you throughout the book a healthy mindset to approaching productivity, because it's a journey that you're not meant to suffer through. Otherwise, you're going to drop it. It's truly a journey that you are meant to enjoy. And if you see a lot of productive people who are doing it right in your life, you will truly feel that energy of them enjoying it all the way. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to it down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And while you're there, you might also want to check out the Productivity e-cookbook, totally done with love. Again, I've partnered with a nutritionist that I really love and believe in to bring this idea to you. It's a recipe book. It has 210 recipes that are healthy, delicious, and are cooked in a matter of minutes, giving you the rest of the day to do what is important for you. If you are vegan, there's a vegan version. If not, you can make use of both ebooks. There are no duplicates. This way you'll have a plethora of healthy and delicious meals to choose from, perhaps even for the rest of your life. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll also find a link to it down in the description box. And my dear pile number 3, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so excited about these changes that are happening. Please do keep me updated. I love listening to your stories. Thank you so much. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Do know that I'll be very excited, since we've done this reading together, to hear the news. My dear pal number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.